the grocery store, fluorescence burning up my eyes. I'm picking out the things you like, but as I'm walking through your door with Lebanese Pinot Noir, will I catch a flash of your surprise? Lying in bed watching the sun on the rise, you start to glow 'cause you refuse to draw the blinds. Now, oh gee, oh me, oh my, you're sweet without serpentine in your mind. Slip in the disc, what should I do? Straining my neck, try not to move, and wondering if you're hurting too. We're talking about the film we saw. It's center framed without a plot, with that actor's name that I forgot. We're back in bed watching the sun on the rise. You start to glow 'cause you refuse to draw the blinds. Now, oh gee, oh me, oh my, you're sweet like all the fucking time. And you're mine, and you're mine. Oh gee, oh me, oh my, you're sweet without serpentine. And you're mine, and you're mine, and you're mine. Woo, thank you. My name is Levon Hawke, and thank you WBRU for having me. That looks precarious, but it'll be okay. Yeah, these are just some songs I wrote. Thanks for listening, those in the room and those not in the room that may exist. What song am I doing next? Oh, okay. Great, I'm gonna do, that's this guy. Okay, this song is about taking the train up to Providence from my hometown, which is New York, except I just mispronounced the name of the train station, and somebody just told me this today, and I never knew I was mispronouncing it, but apparently it's not pronounced like this. But anyways, okay, if you're from New York, you might get it. Okay. Another Sunday at the Moy High Train Hall, another pair of Chelsea boots underneath the bathroom stall, but he's got a baby in his arms, and I've got self-esteem and my mother's credit card. Meet in the mirror, he helps his daughter, washing her little hands with soap and water. I look down and say, oh geez, whose hands are these? Gaze out the window, all the buildings look like headstones. Same jagged teeth cut through the sky. I see my cheekbone reflected in the glass, reminds me of my father's. I cry and have a laugh, someday I'll have a daughter, and look down and say, oh geez, her smile's crooked like me. I'll do my best not to fuck her up like they did to me. Lucky, sorry, sucker me. I'll hold her up over broken glass, but smack her head against the chandelier. And I'll look down and say, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. I'll look around and say, oh jeez. whose hands are these? Thanks. I think I got too far from the mic at certain points. I hope I didn't fuck it up. Hi guys. Again, what do I have slated? Okay, this guy. A third guitar, because apparently a person needs 3 guitars to play 3 songs. Okay. This one is about being a tree, metaphorically. Okay. It's cold, I'm sorry. Here it is. All I feel when I'm with you all the time, walking through the trees, you make me the old me, and all I need is you and toothpicks of pine. Wash me clean, make me the man I'm supposed to be, and I won't lose my leaves. I'll stay evergreen as long as you hold me. Hours since I've heard from you, hours turned to days gone. I lie in bed picturing you, but I can't see your eyes holding mine. And it happens all the time. Poems scrawled in bottles, cast it down the river. You cry, I walk the Nile, lifting every stone, 'cause I wanna try, but they're not for me to find. I won't lose my leaves. I'll stay evergreen as long as you hold me. With your eyes on me, I'll stay evergreen as long as you hold me. Thank you. Okay, now I have a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get the Danish newspaper, do you get it? No, I mean either. I get the New York Times. Yeah, we're gonna let that one go.
That was perfect.
Okay. Okay, here it is. There are worse things in life than growing apart, and my tongue's out of bite, so I guess you should start. There are worse things in life than losing a friend. I'd let you fall through the ice before I'd make false amends. 'Cause you are more than your blood, freezing deep underwater, bleeding wrapped in barbed wire. But I can't swim down deep enough, so I'll wait here and save you a seat by the fire. And you said you were sick just to stay home from school. But all that lying in bed, it took the life out of you. And there's no planting a seed where the soil wasn't sown. But please trust that don't mean that I smile while it grows. You are more than your blood, freezing deep underwater, bleeding wrapped in barbed wire. And I can't swim down deep enough, so I'll wait here and save you a seat by the fire. And I love you and listen while you call me a liar. Thanks. And that's pretty much my whole set. I can play more, but I'll call it there. That first song is Draw the Blinds. It's kind of, I like to write kind of where I just try to focus on one specific moment that means a lot to me and then just build from there about capturing that, because I'm definitely not a grand storyteller, so I just try to tell something very specific instead. And Draw the Blinds is kind of all about that moment when you're on your like first couple dates with somebody and you're just kind of getting in rhythm with them and you're hyper insecure about everything, like that first line about like walking through the grocery store tweaking about what to bring over is just something that like meant a lot to me in that time. And then the chorus comes from that spot where it's like she just refused to ever draw the blinds. So every morning I would just wake up to her glowing in front of me, which was half irritating because I really like to sleep and that wasn't happening. But she was absolutely gorgeous and it was really special. And the next song we got, Oh Geez. That song, that's the one, I played it second. And it's kind of all about, I was taking the train up to Providence and saw this dude in the bathroom with a baby. And he looked like he was my age. And it was really weird because like I've always thought of myself as a child because I'm a young person and that's how I feel like in life. But then I was looking at this baby who I'm definitely not and this young father who I'm a lot more like. And then the song's just kind of about reconciling growing up in that way. And that the oh geez, whose hands are these? Were just the feeling I had when I was washing my hands, like, oh, these just aren't a kid's hands anymore. When did I get so big? And then that kind of like second chorus is just like looking out the window and seeing more of my father and myself than I see my image of myself, and how strange that is. But yeah, okay, next song. Then we got, I'm doing too much talking about it, but I am enjoying it, so I have you here. Then we have Evergreen, which I wrote a while ago. And I was just out in Lake Tahoe, which is a really beautiful place I hadn't been before. And it was in the middle of the summer, and there were just all these evergreen trees. And I was in a relationship that I really wasn't sure how it was going to work out. And I was just so envious of these fucking trees never having to fall. And was just writing a song kind of about that feeling. And then that last one is about how difficult it is when you're, the last one being called A Seat by the Fire, is if you love a friend and they're really going through a hard time, you can only do so much to be a good friend to them. And you try and you fail and you let them down and you let yourself down because you can't swim down deep enough to save them if they're not doing great. But all you can do is kind of just like save them a seat by the fire for when they are, to get ready to get warmed up and remind them that they're loved. So that's kind of my little spiel on my songs.
Could you just, as final remark, could you tell the people where they can find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me absolutely nowhere. I haven't released any of my stuff. This is kind of the first time I've played in any recorded context. So cool, this exists now.
Is it in the plan?
Yeah, it's definitely in the plan. I'm gonna take a semester off this spring to go record an album, and that'll be really cool. These 4 songs are some of them. Yeah, well, thank you guys so much. Thank you. There's a whole team here that everybody can't see, but they're just incredibly kind, and everybody's just looking and being so supportive. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Should we, do you want to go sign the wall now?
Oh, yes, please. Let me sign the wall. I get to sign the wall.
You have to sign the wall.
Did you really not know that it's pronounced Moynihan? Yeah, no.
I was like trying so hard. I saw your face.
Okay, choose a color.
I love that. Yeah. I'd already written the song. I was like, fuck it, Moynihan doesn't fit. I'm not switching it.
You can choose. I have more colors.
Oh.
You grew up in New York? Well, it's a
Yeah, I
new
mean, dude,
station
it's
though.
very
It's
good.
a
You can go
big
two
city
colors
fair.
if you want
It's
full.
new.
I'm good with orange.
Okay,
I like it.
let's go. Let's do it.
Well, thank you guys so much.
You were great.
Cold, my fingers.
Well, I'm walking to the grocery store, fluorescence burning up my eyes. I'm picking out the things you like, but as I'm walking through your door with Lebanese Pinot Noir, well, I catch a flash of your surprise, lying in bed watching the sun on the rise. You start to glow 'cause you refuse to draw the blinds. Oh gee, oh me, oh my, you're sweet without turpentine in your mind.